Even though the Dallas Cowboys haven't won a Super Bowl in 29 years, Jerry Jones has been cashing in with deals at the scandal-plagued Texas Lottery. This is Monday, April 14th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State, the Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into this Monday. Thanks for spending part of it with the Texas Minute. Let's jump right into the news. More than 700 Houston employees have accepted a retirement incentive ahead of the April 28th deadline set by Houston Mayor John Whitmire. He had announced the incentive in March as part of his plan to address the city's $330 million budget deficit. The program targets about 3,000 eligible employees, providing a one-time payment of 25% of their annual salary and 5 years of employee benefits. The retirement program is viewed as a way to trim operating costs without resorting to across-the-board layoffs. When voters in North Texas' Celina ISD go to the polls in May, they'll find the school district is asking for $2.29 billion in new debt. Yet if it's approved, property taxpayers will actually be on the hook for $4.5 billion when including the cost of interest. The billions in bond funds will be spent primarily on constructing 11 new schools, including a $631 million high school. Celina ISD taxpayers already owe $836 million in outstanding bond debt principal and interest. Someone once complained to me that no one seriously looks the cost of interest payments when they make a big purchase. Well, they should. Fiscal irresponsibility is never a good look. Legislation proposed by Republican State Senator Tan Parker of Flower Mound would create a special watchdog office to review certain foreign land purchases in Texas. If the bill becomes a law, the Texas Committee on Foreign Investment would be composed of representatives from the governor's office, the attorney general's office, and other major agencies. It would be tasked with reviewing abnormally high-dollar foreign transactions that could affect critical infrastructure, agricultural land, the sensitive personal data of residents, or a strategic industry or asset. Under Parker's proposal, foreigners seeking a transaction potentially relevant to national security must notify the Texas Attorney General, who would determine whether an investigation is warranted. The legislation complements Senate Bill 17, which was passed out of the chamber in March and prohibits individuals, companies, and agencies affiliated with certain hostile countries from owning Texas land. In the Texas House, State Representatives Briscoe Cain of Deer Park and David Spiller of Jacksboro have also proposed legislation targeting land purchases by hostile foreign entities. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Why get your news from people who don't share your values? Get news stories from Texas Scorecard. We provide real news for real Texans. Go to texasscorecard.com today.
Back in 2014, Jerry Jones went to Austin to hype his corporate partner, the Texas Lottery. Now, a new investigation by Texas Scorecard is examining how the perennial playoff failure has been focused on profiting off the scandal-plagued Texas Lottery. During that 2014 visit, Jones said that he's constantly asked to sign losing Cowboys-branded scratch-off lottery tickets. While playoff losses had become a defining characteristic of the Cowboys and a vast majority of lottery players, Jones is winning from the deal. The Texas Sunset Commission issued a report this January that criticized the lottery for its, quote, ticket partnerships with recognized brands. In addition to various royalties, the lottery contract with Jones's Cowboys finds that the state prepays for promotional prize items and that the Cowboys collect the cash even if no one wins those prizes. It's also worth noting that scratch-off tickets aren't the only way the lottery has funneled cash to Jones's connected outfits. The Texas Lottery has a multi-year, multi-million-dollar no-bid contract for naming rights at Texas Lottery Plaza, an outdoor music venue located at Toyota Music Factory. Legends Hospitality is a Jones-owned business that owns that venture. During the budget debate last week in the Texas House, funding for the lottery was eliminated, and as Cowboys fans know all too well, Jones's team hasn't won a Super Bowl since 1996. You can find details on all the stories mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was based on the original reporting of Joseph Trimmer, Aaron Anderson, Luca Cacciatore, Daniel Greer, and Robert Montoya. Our producer is Nick Shepard. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Let's make it a great week.